Hello and welcome. My name is Jeremy with Calliope Music Studios, and today I'm giving a quick overview and tour of our new scheduling program for the studio. So it's called MyMusicStaff, and we will have login information out soon. But yeah, we have a few key features that we're gonna be kind of implementing studio-wise, just so everybody's on the same page. And then there's a couple other neat features within here that may be a little more teacher specific, but the most important features that we have are the calendar and scheduling. And there's a few really neat things you can do through there. Next is going to be contact information. And lastly will be practice log, so you can keep good track of that. What we're seeing right now is our home screen. So when you log in, this is going to be what pops up. So right here we have a reflection of how many practice hours you've logged over the week. Right here will show your attendance for the last 90 days. Over here you have your upcoming lessons or classes. Whatever you're signed up for is going to pop up right here. Next we have recent lesson notes. So one really neat feature for this one is the homework that your teacher assigns, or whatever maybe practice that your teacher assigns, will show up here. So it doesn't have to be on a sticky note or just randomly written down and super easy to lose. Right here, it's very easy to come in and see, and it's really good for the teachers. They can come in and see and remember very easily as well. And any other notes during the lesson will also pop up. Same with attendance. This isn't necessarily the most important feature, but maybe some teachers will find a good use for the attendance notes. But more important ones are right here for the lessons. Great. Next up, we have our calendar. And I think this is probably the most important function of this program. I guess while it loads, I can just kind of talk about what features it has. So it'll show whatever lesson. So say you have a recurring lesson on Monday at 3 o'clock. It will be able to show up right here once it loads, and it'll show you every week that that's there. And then it'll also reflect attendance as you go through. The teachers will be taking attendance, and you'll be able to see that on the home screen as well. And then another very neat feature of the calendar will be, here we are. So our packages come with 4 lessons per month. And so you can do a recurring lesson every Monday at the same time every week, or you may be able to work out with your teacher. They can put in kind of slots that they have free on the calendar, and that will allow you to sign up for any 4 that you'd like. Or if you need a makeup lesson, your teacher will be able to pull up and post a open slot that you'd be able to sign up for. So now that our calendar is loaded, we see right here, so I have put these lessons right here as a recurring lesson slot, and those will just tell you your time, your teacher, the location of your lesson, and then who's going to be there. So if this is a group class, there will be multiple attendees. Same right here. And then this is where some of those notes will also show up. So say your homework, then you can remember what week your homework is, if that helps you more visualize it better. Same here. So yeah, so say you need to schedule a makeup lesson. This program is going to make it much easier than kind of doing text tag or phone call tag. So say that I missed this lesson here on the 17th, and I'm free on Saturday the 30th right here. Then perfect. Oh, my teacher is free for a lesson, and they can post that, and they'll post whatever their availability is. So then you can just register for that. This is what pops up. Are you sure? And you confirm register. And then your lesson is now scheduled. Our teachers will get notified, and then yes, you are set up from there. It's super handy, super convenient, and that's one of the big ones we're stressing with our teachers, is to be able to do that. So that one is awesome. And then the last like super important one is going to be contact information. That's going to be over here in profile settings. And we just want to make sure we have an accurate address, email address, and phone number. Just so, if we have any mail materials or any email lists, just that we're making sure it's going to the right place. All right, so some other neat features, contact info. I'm just going in order of this menu here on the side now. This is just the studio contact information, address, and then any teacher that you're with. I took the phone numbers out just for this demonstration. I believe it's going on YouTube, so maybe don't want those the most public. But yeah, any contact information that your teachers have will be up here. So if you lose their phone numbers or emails, then that will be right there. Or you could just text me or Sarah. We also have everything. Here is the attendance section, and this is where you can see when you have been present or absent for that matter. And then notes will show up actually here as well. So yeah, this program is neat. There's multiple ways to see everything, and then you can make yourself a report of notes and stuff. You don't have to do this. If you'd like to do this, it's up to you. Next up, we have the lending library, and this isn't as common for us quite yet to need to use, but so I teach guitar and not all of my students have guitars. So say the studio has to loan you out a guitar. I will be able to, out of our little library of stuff, and this will be from my end of things, but we can lend it out. So you can see here, this is kind of a sample student, but we've loaned out various things for various amounts of time. And then, that's something you can work out with your teacher if you need something loaned out, and they'll be able to work with you with that. They should know how to do that as well. Next, we have online resources. This one's kind of neat. So this one gives you a shared space for the whole studio, and then a designated folder for each of your teachers. And so they can all upload stuff into their folder or the shared space. Like, so say they can like upload your sheet music if you need and have that available for you in here. So if we go to shared space, I have a few things in here. So we have quite a few things here. So we have various contracts and forms if you need to go back and review kind of what those look like. These are unsigned. These are just the stock form. And then we have, so stuff like this. So say you need to write some sheet music for your homework, then you can come in and print this out and do it on that. Or say you're playing Cantina Band and you lose your music or something, you spill something on it, and you can come back in here and print it off. Super quick, super easy. And that could also be kind of specific to teachers. So say that I assign Cantina Band quite often, so I can leave that in here for you guys to access at any time. Super helpful, super cool. And then practice log is up next. So the way this works is you can either add a time, and so say on the 29th, you practice 30 minutes, you can write yourself some notes. If you want, your teacher may or may not ask you to like upload a recording or a video of you or your student playing a song. That may not be, that's something I would do in college, but that is not necessarily something all of our teachers here are doing, but that is optional. And you save that, and then it pops up. And then, or you can start a timer. So say as you're practicing, you want to time your practice, it'll be up here, the timer, and then you can pause it if you need a break, or you keep it going, and then you just click the check mark and it finishes up. Great, and then that reflects here, and then that actually will be visible to the teachers as well. So say if you're practicing a piece and then it's really tough, then you can write, hey, this was pretty hard, so can we focus on this in lessons. And then your teacher will be able to see that, and then they know kind of what you or your student are feeling. Very helpful. And then, I mean, you could always ask them in lesson to focus on that, but that will be kind of something for us to see as teachers, just to kind of keep an eye on. So we see that, and then we know to bring it up. Repertoire, this one, again, is not studio-wide, but say you're assigned this piece and your teacher can write notes. Yeah, this one doesn't include sheet music, but yeah, this is a really neat feature, but I don't think we're using it quite yet. And then lastly, we have message history. So this will just be anytime we send you a text or email through MyMusicStaff, because it will send reminder texts and stuff, that will pop up here for you. Or say one of our teachers is sick and has to cancel, then when we cancel on the calendar from our end, it will notify you, but we will also be having our teachers contact you by text or however they normally would contact you. And that is the end of this portal. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I am in the office quite a bit. Sarah is as well. Feel free to contact any of us. And yeah, I'm really excited to be using this program. Super capable. And there's like a couple kind of confusing menus, but as you spend more time with it and use it with your teacher, it starts to make a ton of sense. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great day. That's all from me, so I'm gonna sign off. Have a great day. Bye.